tell you, boy. Yeah, man. See it there? Alright, good. So we can start over here, so. Yes. Alright, the official now. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the platform. It's your brother Bolo VNR. And I'm on the 2.0 channel. And I'm on Bolo Bvrclips. Streaming live at the same time. These two individuals on the screen and their relationship is one of the main topics that I will be talking about today. However, there's other substantial or substantive issues that has to be addressed today, ladies and gentlemen. I am estimating that this live is going to be about 2 hours. Hopefully, I can have it for 2 hours flat or even less. So without any further ado, let's go here. Let's go here, ladies and gentlemen. Wagwan Splash GG. Hey, share up the live for me now, bro. Share up the live for me, please. Share it up in the group and make them know so we're live right now. Alright, my brother. Manners and respect every time. I'm going to switch over to my computer. Yes. I'll switch over to my computer now. So we can get the mainstream presentation. You see, pray. Yeah. Make sure some soundboard I work right. Or I work at all. I'm gonna see the light I come up in the have little shots now. Why, you know? Alright, see there? So I'm going now. That is it. That is it. I see some people are found in our room. Alright, I see 20 people who are watching me. I want to share to 20 people. Alright, my people? Alright. I will be back in 1 second. Literally 1 second. Don't go nowhere.
Tell the member of
Most can't
parliament
hear
say,
me now.
when I have to tell people say we are give out farm work.
Most can't hear me now. Most can't hear me now. Most can't hear me now. When you can't hear me, put a 1 in the chat. The display soon change to what it should actually be. You most can't hear me. My check. Man, this is crazy. I don't know what happened a while ago. I really don't know what happened. No idea what happened. It just wouldn't begin. You know what I'm saying?
We are a party who believe.
If you can't hear me in the chat,
Now,
if you guys can't hear me, please put a 1 in the chat. If you can't hear me, put a 1 in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. If you can't hear me, put a 1 in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, nobody can hear me. Nobody can type 1 in the chat. So this not safe. Ladies and gentlemen, if you can hear me, could you type a 1 in the chat for me, please? The number 1. Just 1. Is there any among you that can type 1 in the chat? If you can't hear me. Can you type 1 in the chat if you can't hear me? Jamaica first, big up yourself. Mighty God. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Jamaica first. It seems out of everybody else. Steph Powell, big up yourself. Nobody else couldn't type 1. Shorty, big up yourself. Big up yourself, Shorty. Only for Shorty that. Shorty, big up yourself. Anyone I shout to them that, big up yourself. Alright, let me get on with the show. Because them hold me up long enough. Whoever mess with my platform, I'm doing a fine job. But I shall survive and I shall thrive. And this channel shall thrive to the skies, to the stars, to the heavens. Yes, man. I could have fight me come more. I could have blocked my people them look more trying to get notification. I go get new people, new subs. Channel will continue to grow. Viewership I got extended. God is gonna increase the territory. I could have fight look more. I will find my audience. You understand? I shall find my audience. Yes, I shall. No, I really don't understand why the display is the way it is right now. No. That truly is not making any sense. Alright, let me see. It looks good on Bolo Vienna 2.2, you know. I really don't know what going on here, sir. Let me refresh this. Ah, there we go. There we go. There we go. Jesus have mercy. Father God help me. I really don't it today with this thing, you know. I really not have no patience right now, Father. I tell you the truth. Them delay my live stream enough already. Enough! What the hell is this? What is? What the hell is this? Why is it doing that? Yo, me can't understand what's going on. So I'm really perturbed right now. Them a piss me off. Them really a piss me off. You know what I mean? Them really are pissed me off right now. Alright. Let me try this one more time. Okay, thank you very much. I get pissed off right now. I'm already pissed off with me on the screen already. Just that alone I piss me off, much less. Sorry guys. Sorry for my outburst, but this is real life. Anyway, Karen, big up yourself. The word is love. I saw we started off, you know, cause we need to bind them evil spirits from off of our platform, you know. Yeah, man. Bind them. Bind them in Jesus' name. Then fire come rest, and we are marching on to progress. All well thinkers, all patriots. March, we are march, we are marching on to progress. Time comes on the alarm, and we don't care what the liberals say or what they say we are. We need to fight the liberals and to set Jamaica free. We are blood and fire comrades, and we march into victory. I would like and share. We are gonna build back. Better than before. Everything them take away. We are gonna bring back. We are gonna bring it right and restore. Time come to ease off the pressure, cause Jamaica can't take no more. We are stepping out of darkness into the light and knocking down corruption door. Time comes on the alarm. We sound the alarm. What the liberals say or what they say we are. Cause we need to fight the liberals and to set Jamaica free. We are. Guys, let's get to 1,000 likes. Let's get to 1,000 likes to that one here. We are gonna build up. Better than before. Everything them take away. We are gonna bring back. We are gonna set it right and restore. Time come, ease off the pressure. Jamaica can't take no more. We are stepping out the darkness into the light and I kick down corruption door. Now we are marching on to progress. Time comes on the alarm. And we hear the liberals say are what they say we are.
You're going to hear all kinds of propaganda.
Yes, man.
You're going to hear all kinds of lies and deception.
Yes, man.
There will be tactics used to try and buy you out.
Yes, man.
There will be tactics used to try and frighten you away.
Yes, man.
And I only have to say one thing to you tonight,
yes.
We are blood and fire comrades.
Yes.
And we're marching on to progress.
All right.
And we will stand firm. We will not be bought because we are not for sale.
Make them know, Marky G. Make them know. Not for sale. Not for sale. You understand what I did it? have to put the icing on the cake, you know. I want Daniel China and a two, you know. You remember good?
If at 2024 we still had the requirements for law enforcement qualifications, and this was recently removed, the public is going to ask you, so sir, move it. You never want the police investigate you. You never want proper investigation procedures to be done. Why, sir? That's all I'm going to ask you. And if you have a good reason, the same public who's asking why will kiss them feet and say, so civil society don't know what they do.
Right.
We have the answer now, so them can go away. So tell us, shut me down by showing me when you made the choice, moving the law enforcement.
Yes.
Shut me down by telling me why, and shut me down by telling me that of all the applicants that applied, he was the best candidate. And oh, don't forget, you need to also let the public understand that he is not selected, or it was not orchestrated for somebody who has the ear of the Prime Minister to lead an entity that everyone knows has to investigate the same Prime Minister.
Jamaica till 8:30, man. That is strong. Me I get till 8:30 morning. For right to the Public Service Commission.
You never listen.
Tell them I cannot accept this job.
Him never listen. Him never listen.
I cannot accept this job.
Him never listen.
Then it's strong. Me I say to you again, if you have any moral decadence.
None at all, Andre. None at all. Him not have none. Him don't have any. Neither does Andrew. Look on the screen. The most murders for a Prime Minister in an 8 to 10 year period. 8 years and 10 months. Numbers don't lie. Numbers don't lie. PR government, man. PR government. That's how we start off the show now. I know when I really get in a show. I feel like I can share the same way. Thank you. I'm very happy for the people that are here. The ones that are here, don't keep it to yourself. Share up the lives. In? Yeah, man. Please and thanks. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start off the show with one I rebellious teacher them. You understand what I say? And me is a man where situ he's a Garveyite. Always resonate with Rasta, you know, on a lot of things. You feel me I deal with, me might not live the Rasta life, but there's a lot of things where you can draw from Rasta where you're going to be productive in your life. You understand what I deal with? Only for the things that were Rasta been a tell us to do, or been advising us to do over the years in terms of them liberty. We have not listened and we have suffered physical health, mental health, emotional pressure, all type of things because of it. We look down upon Rasta. Remember Mama P say, remember, this quote is not synonymous to Mama P, but when you're going to look down on somebody, making sure that you stretch your hand to lift them up. It's not to just look down upon them to make them stay down there. You understand? So anyway, I want to listen to this. I'm going to big up Talk Your Mind TV, you know. See, you know, to make sure, so go over there, go subscribe. You understand? Make sure, do the right thing. Alright? Oh, which one of them? Oh, you see it there. Oh, shoot, not bad. What the hell? Yeah, man, see it there. Yeah, man, Talk Your Mind TV, people. And make sure you go subscribe to the next channel named Cock Mouth Kill Cock. Yeah, man, you see thumbnail? I decide symbol, my screenshot and put on. You see it there? Yeah. Talk Your Mind TV. No joke. Good? Good. Like we listen to what the rest of them are saying, so. You understand? Very important message, ladies and gentlemen.
A peaceful protest done by the Ministry of National Security, demanding that these formal charges that has been laid against the British imposter being faxed to the United Nations. You know, the reality is that 3 years ago, This man crowned himself the sovereign king over our island territory and our central bank. Now, we can't leave with central bank and our island territory in the hands of foreigners. The reality is that we never can go to England if we don't have a passport or a visa and them thing there. So why should we allow a man who we not even know to say him own the land where we born and grow in? People, this is madness and it's violation of international human rights. You see, a lot of us don't realize that with Britain or the UK being our head of state, our people are heavily exploited, dominated by these foreign entities. So all of the resources that's supposed to benefit our people.
Where's the lie? Rasta not tell a lie yet.
Our people are not seeing the benefits of their human rights entitlement because of the fraudulent head of...
What benefit the people, them a benefit from the gold they are mining in a Clarendon. Jamaica not benefit from the gold they are mining in a Clarendon. Them not benefit. The government not tell them nothing about the gold we are mining in a Clarendon. Jamaica not benefit from the gold. Well, like only years the gold are mining in a Clarendon. What benefit? The people not benefit from that gold mine. Where my talk makes sense? I'm not going to listen.
Yep. As a reminder, you know, the UN's Montevideo Convention clearly stated that no nation is independent or sovereign until the people themselves declare their own political sovereignty or their own independence. There is no recorded history that we, the people of Jamaica, had made a declaration of independence to be a sovereign nation state.
In a year.
So people, we have to face the reality. All that we get tricked in 1962, and we have the opportunity now to a solution to correct that trick so our people can live a dignified life. That's righteous?
Yeah, so without further ado, so the right now, we can't act complacency now, people, because that will allow the oppression and the tyrant because we voluntarily waive our rights. So, make we unify, organize and centralize in this 21st century to go forward. No nation is sovereign and free until we make a declaration of independence. The will of the people shall be the basis of government. In any country, it is our will no more to suffer under the hands of Britain and the monarchy.
That stuff alright.
It is our will no more to go through maladministration. And we can develop as power back. So, I wake up time, people, and we have to rebel, revolt, speak up and speak out against oppression and tyranny. All the way I face all victim to this social engineering. So it's by design. And they can't compel if we belong to them nation state. Because law provide and prescribe remedy where we have to take forward action. Justice means just action. So, Ministry of National Security.
Today.
Right now in our few.
11 o'clock, you know?
Aye.
Yes, and you know, Article 21.3, let it be a constant reminder that the will of the people shall be the basis of authority of all government. So we truly have to express our will and desire that we want to be free people. Article 4 of the Declaration of Human Rights, which is embedded in the Constitution, clearly states that no one should be held in slavery or servitude. So listen, the British monarch can hold none away under no form of servitude. Time for cut free. You know, the time is now. Let's liberate ourselves. Liberate our mind from mental slavery. One love, people of African descent. See you there in a few.
Alright, officer, one more thing for us justice today. We can leave to reclaim our generational wealth from these so-called teachers who enforced themselves since the 8th of September 2022 without our consent. Now, under international law, Article 21.3 said the will of the people shall be the basis of authority. So that is treason. So we come here with justice today, and we need justice. And Article 8 So everyone have the right to an effective remedy by the competent national tribunal. So everyone have a right and a duty to uphold, just like you police officers. So we need to do our job and hold these perpetrator account for the violation of the UN decolonization treaty. Now, a government supposed to be a public servant, supposed to protect the best interests of the people. Now, when we as police officers ask a 7% raise, if you get 100,000, just $7,000 for next year, and that is a big debate. Now, we're not just coming here for ourselves, we're coming here for the justice of UNO, the soldiers, the nurses, everybody. So, this is a just cause. We, the Jamaican people, get our rights violated from this 1962 fake independence. Now, we are on 87% raise, and this is a big debate. And the so-called Prime Minister just put 200% on female people. Asking us police officers if we don't feel like that's fair, because we have to explain one thing to when we go asking our defendants. No, we are on 87% raise, and this is a big debate. And the so-called Prime Minister just put 200% on female pay. So we have to ask us police officers if we don't feel like that's fair, because we have to explain one thing to when we go. Most of them never know. Under the UN Declaration Treaty, the first article states that all human beings are born free and equal in dignity and right, and they are endowed reason and conscience and should act towards one another in the spirit of brotherhood. Right away, that are regulate the behavior towards one another. Now, Article 3 says everyone have the right to life. You hear what that said? International law. Everyone, and never say one person. So we, if there is any farmer minimum wage, it's against international law. And the next thing, for anybody at all, an employee in Jamaica is the next problem that we have. Next thing, if there is any farmer minimum wage, it's against international law. And the next thing, for anybody at all, an employee in Jamaica is the next problem that we have. We need legal recognition and protection under the international law, model law of human rights law. And that we come out today where we can restore with dignity, where we are restored back with land, with resources, and with central bank. You know, make sense, resources are leave for land every day. And we all here so can't get
but I just, this is my duty. I'm deputy superintendent after a lot has been said and we appreciate it a lot, right? But my duty is to advise you that this is a scheduled premises right here. Really strong national security, right? And it is law that you are to stay within 100 meters, outside of 100 meters from this building. All right? I have no objection, sir. You expressing yourself. Of expression. You have right to express yourself, but it should not be to the detriment of movements of persons traveling in here and inside. All right?
Alright, deep divers. I'm going to continue this, but just the way how the police open their mouth and start the conversation, on the sister, these people is our enemy. These people is not here to protect and serve us. These people is here, them plant them to keep us in check so they can continue steal our resources and plunder Jamaica. And sister, that go on. If you don't know how the police force farm in Jamaica, you know, understand that these people is not really our friend. These people are our enemy, and that these guys like them is there to protect and serve us.
Bless you all, right? And I will wish for you a peace. Just a brief reminder, Article 21.1 give us all the right to take part in the government of our country. And our government so far has been violating our international human rights. There is a 1960-15-14 resolution that comes out from a colonial government. The first one is decolonization and the subjection of people to alien subjugation, domination, and exploitation constitute a denial of fundamental human rights. So it is simply saying to us who live here on this island that for a foreigner to rule, dominate, and have our people under subjugation is a violation of our rights. And we, the people of this island territory, must voice our concern so we can live a dignified life as human beings.
God bless you. No more third world pay for the police officers. I'm a man over foreign right now, over just by sweeping the road. And I get 500 years as a citizen. Leave of it to 1 week, no police officer not get that. So we need to dash on this third world regime of family. And we need to lock up them. We need to lock up the upper fight them and the victory of them, the violation of human rights. So look here. So we're not right and lock them up. The family.
Blessed greetings to each other.
So I go on. These man with gun put in Jamaica to protect the criminal. We are thief resources on behalf of them boss. You know see what I go on? Because I'm telling you, Jamaica is a corporation. So the criminal, when you see wear jacket and tie going to parliament, these men with gun are them bodyguard in a real life. Are them bodyguard in a real life. Since even me I watch parliament, we see the foreign minister, Camilla Johnson Smith, and she talk some things about minimum sentence and the laws and regime them talk about in a parliament. And there is nothing them talk about in a parliament, no law don't talk about in a parliament, who parliamentarian accountable. They might try to do everything so parliamentarian can't go to prison, they can't hold them accountable. This thing is madness. This thing is madness. The institution of a whole parliamentarian accountable, the parliamentarian mash it up. And then these pussy hole in a parliament have create all type of law and I place it upon the Jamaican people them send them to prison for life. And the institution of a whole them accountable for send them to prison, they mash it up. And did I pass law about them? Hey.
People, forgive him for the bad word them, but I know the kids are watch, so I apologize. And forgive me, because what I go after, you know. Because sometimes, you know what I mean? Yeah, but what must say at the reality, there's no entity that is there protecting the people of Jamaica at this point. The system needs a total reform. What them Rasta talk about, I don't even know. To tell you the truth. How much of us is researching international law? That's something to look into. That's something for go read. Gillian Murray, big up. This is something for go read and educate yourself on. You feel me I deal with? Because, and the man, I'm going to take it a step further, you know. As me say, for some people, this might be too radical. Because not always I spit on things that Rasta say, but why may I tell you how much time Rasta got right before you realize you just need to really look into what Rasta say and really act on what them I say. Feel me I deal with? When you see what I go on with them around them, allegedly there's some secret to them know in terms of these same types of things, but them not tell the people them. So there's people in positions of power that want to keep the power amongst themselves and not give it to the people. What is power? Knowledge. You understand? Information. Know-how. You feel me I deal with? It kind of deep. The corporation, them expose that in the US Senate meeting. The brother call it a corporation, this corporation. So it's a business. They might use paperwork. They might use a birth certificate. They might use all type of thing to trap with. The latest thing where this government was trying to use to trap us was the needs. That would have been the biggest trap. But thank God for Mark Holding, because we, the people of Jamaica, don't understand the levels. All of us don't understand the levels of what them when I try to do this. It kind of deep. You understand? The needs is the first step towards the B system in Jamaica. Jamaica come like one testing ground for these people. So them are testing with the chicken there on the field. KFC chicken. So then testing with the container chicken there on the field. Easy. You understand? When you come like one Jamaican people, someone come like one of them girl. I know disrespect to nowhere specifically, but this is a reference that is popularly used. When you come like one of the girl them dog on back road. You understand? Little or no effort, brother. Or money. And you know what I mean? You can get some service done. It's sad. But we really need to look into the international laws and the articles them. And what these gentlemen is talking about. These brethren, these brothers is talking about. You feel me I deal with? And would I love for the lawyers them were out there, man, like Isaac Buchanan, when they're the PMP. If really, we need a town hall meeting about this. What this mean? You feel me I deal with? If we really want the people them to be if you don't really want to give power to your people, what greater power than for know say we have the knowledge where we can literally change the entire system for it to rightfully benefit us that employ the politician then. And we are talking about laws. We're talking about laws here. We have a whole heap of law in the PMP. You understand what I say? We need to unite with these brethren. You feel me I deal with, although they must say no vote and whatever, we need to hear them out. You feel me I deal with? We need to hear them out. What the direction where them really want to use this information to do. You understand what I say? Freedom and liberation, I don't see nothing wrong with freedom and liberation. I don't see nothing wrong with that. Freedom and liberation of the people, I don't see anything wrong with that. ABI News TV, big up yourself, me see your mama. Navy Streets, a big up Bolo, that's why Jamaicans are like this. No freedom of speech. Word shall powerful, dreadful amongst the heathen. I'm going to tell you. Let's continue.
And everyone into this Jamaican territory, and this is from the United Nations carrying out this. The Kingdom of Bvrclips. So the United Nations declared that this is the 4th international decade for all Jamaican and all Caribbean countries to eradicate neo-colonialism, which the England didn't ratify the unanimous resolution 1514 in 1960. So the Jamaican Constitution, it created neo-colonialism because we're actually freeing to the United Nations from colonialism. So this Jamaican Constitution here says a social engineering experiment which violates every one of us, which even that Jamaican Constitution, it said it contracted only man and woman, and the Jamaican government is actually protecting man and man and woman and woman. So in that way now, they're actually violating the UDHR Charter, which said the right to life. So even the government in Jamaica can put the man on the Bible to uphold the UDHR Charter, which the UDHR Charter give him the same equal power to King Charles in England. So we actually into Jamaican territory, we are seeking for the Kingdom of Bvrclips to recognize and also our human rights ambassador extraordinary and plenipotentiary at large, which his office now is to fulfill the 17th sustainable goal to end poverty. So we have somebody who is positive and moral and good within his spirit, and we trust him to do this work because you see we have Jamaican politicians who govern us for 63 years and them actually telling me lies. So we have somebody honest with integrity. The lies are right. The first lies is that Article 16 of the UDHR Charter is a man and woman, and the fact that as the government is giving man and man right, it simply means I'm disqualified because under the 1960 UN, it's our state shall observe faithfully and strictly the provision of the Charter of the United Nations. So it simply means ignorance of the law, it's of no excuse. So the reality is that we have renounced.
So the man basically is saying, for Andrew Holness go collect money from Canada and America for train people in Jamaica for sex battle, him disqualified from being the Prime Minister. He automatically fire himself. When he collect that money, he fire himself, he violate.
Good within his spirit, and we trust him to do this work because you see we have Jamaican politicians who govern us for 63 years and them actually telling me lies. So we have somebody honest with integrity. The lies are right. The first lies is that Article 16 of the UDHR Charter is a man and woman, and the fact that as a government is giving man and man right, it simply means I'm disqualified because under the 1960 UN, it's our state shall observe faithfully and strictly the provision of the Charter of the United Nations. It simply means ignorance of the law, it's of no excuse. So the reality is that we have renounced.
So the man basically is saying, for Andrew Holness go collect money from Canada and America for train people in Jamaica for sex battle, him disqualified from being the Prime Minister. He automatically fire himself. When he collect that money, he fire himself, he violate.
So I say this is chapter 2, section 11, which article 15 of the UDHR Charter says everyone has a right to a nationality and no one shall be arbitrarily deprived of his nationality. And then the UDHR Charter says article 13, everyone has the right to freedom of movement, leave any country and return to any country. So which in this time now when they say
and now you know what I'm saying? Freedom of movement, and these people now come tell you about we have to have permit to protest. The police are going to say they have to have extra much, they have to stay from this building. The criminal, the building where we host the criminal on behalf of the powers that be.
people is moving forward. You see them violating the international right. If we as indigenous people can allow these embassies to out here and we don't push them away, they shouldn't deny our people. So that's the reason why we have a human rights ambassador to fulfill the 17th sustainable goal. And we also, knowing that, under Article 21, have a right to take part into the government of this country. So when we take part into the government of this country, we want access to the central bank, and we want to know that the will of the people is the highest authority of government.
Do you think that the government is independent?
So the government into Jamaica, his program is only making the acting. So while you see him talking on TV, he's not doing what he's saying. It's just a talk show. So the reality is that if the government can increase in pay to 300% and under international law, that still everyone has a right to work freely, choice of employment. So meaning say you want government to so which
what is that?
individual right is important as a collective. So this is something where the government supposed to, so we're not totally here to fight with the government, you know. We're totally here to negotiate with him, to show him that he need to get the 1960 resolution ahead. Because you see the 1960 negotiation, no 1% is that he's saying. It's just a talk show. So the reality is that if the government can increase in pay to 300% and under international law, that states that everyone has a right to work to freely choice of employment. The meaning say you and the government supposed
Why OBS a drop every minute? Eh? Why OBS a drop every minute? Eh? Why is this happening? All of a sudden as the man at talk about no 14, the man them start mess with me stream, brother. Eh? You know, me go connect to this. Hopefully it'll work. Now work. Let me see if it'll work. Let me see how better this will work. I'm gonna rewind this. You know, I have one source of internet. I'm gonna connect to this.
Education we can build car, plane, all type of thing. So we're not supposed to limit it. So which
what is happening? Will you guys be voting?
No, because alright. You see, blessed. So you see, while we are here right now, under international law, say inadequacy of a political, economic, social, or educational preparedness should never serve as a pretext for delaying independence. So we are here actually to declare our independence. So even though you see the groups are small, it still matter because you see under international rights and individual right is important as a collective. So this is something where the government supposed to, so we're not totally here to fight with the government, you know. We're totally here to negotiate with him. To show him that he need to get the 1960 resolution ahead. Because you see the 1962 constitution, they have us as enemy. He make us hate each other. So you see the law said the subjection of people to alien subjugation, domination and exploitation constitute a denial of fundamental human rights.
So you're out here, you're getting any feedback from the minister?
Okay, you see, we come here, you know, already, you know, and demonstrate. And we send the letter that we sent to King Charles, meaning that to him violate the 1960 resolution and Miss Malibu Fort under Chapter 2, Section 11. So we go for Miss Malibu Fort, and Miss Malibu Fort is behaving like she's retarded or something. Why?
Embarrassing.
He needs some milk.
That rich. You remind about man in Malawi Fort? Listen this again.
We come here, already, and demonstrate. And we send the 1960 resolution, Miss Malibu Fort, and the 2 Section 11. So we go for Miss Malibu. Process of citizenship, and we renounce our citizenship and come under Article 8 of the UDHR Charter. Everyone has a right to an effective remedy by the National Competent and Tribunal. So we can come here so to secure right, because the facts say international rights to family. So just like how we go to school and then they say, all right, you come for that society entitled to protection. So we see in a society say them attack a family. Right. So you see, while we go back in the society right now, we families are warriors, because they must say we attack madness, because at the end of the day we attack something with them and know. But because them brainwash and colonialism. So it's true, we no brainwash, we eat no one, and we need to
in support of.
We are in support of liberation. Not just because it make a motivational speak. It is the 4th decade. So when 1 decade pass and the government still looks at 2 decade pass and it still looks at 3 decade pass and still, it simply means imagine we say, yo, you know what, me no respect Rasta, and Rasta is a part of the United Nations. But not just Rasta. We are indigenous people. And you see, we even go to the churches in Jamaica. It's under Article 18 of right to religion. So we go to all churches and them are behave like say, them just a preach about God and them are do what them want to do around there. And we even tell them about the homosexuality where the government are recognize, and them are go like say them crazy. So the pastor will collect money and him now stand on the article